Please tell us your name, where you're coming from, and tell us what your testimony is for the glory of God.
Good morning, church. My name is Penny Mahanedisa, and I first came to this church last year in October, end of October. I was invited by my friend Katleho and her mother. And when I came to this church, I was unemployed. I was trying by all means to make ends meet. It was really hard. My mother's also unemployed, and so is my father and my sister who comes before me, and I have a 4-year-old son. So in 2016, the father of my son passed away, and I had no knowledge of the policies that he had left for my son. But after the deliverance occurred, I started getting calls and emails from the companies in which he had left policies for my son. And 2 of them have been released, and I can say I'm able to take care of him now better than I used to. And last month, a friend of mine called and she said there are positions in her company and I should apply. So I applied, and upon applying I was called for an interview. And I've never had such an easy interview, and I've never experienced so much favor when it comes to a job. It was as if things were just laid out for me. So I attended the interview, and 2 days afterwards they told me I got the job. And I praise God for that.
Hallelujah. So, sister, let us go back to your first testimony. You are saying that when the father of your son passed on, there were policies that you were not aware of in your son's name. So when you came to church last year, what happened?
So when I came to church, I believe Apostle said he was referring to me, and he said you will be, where you were hidden, you will be seen.
Now, everything that was not working for you will begin to work for you.
Amen.
All failures shall be losing unto you.
Amen.
They will see you. They didn't see you. They will see you now.
Amen.
Mighty name of Jesus. Mighty name of Jesus. That.
I believe somehow these things were hidden from me in the spiritual realm. And they were revealed after the deliverance. And there were even documents that I didn't have that I was supposed to have. My mother-in-law had the documents and she was keeping them from me. But when I went to the police station to get some of those things filled out, they said you don't have documents, but the sergeant said, you know what, I'll give you what you need, because I don't know why I'm doing this for you, but I just feel like I need to do this favor for you. And he released some of those documents.
Hallelujah. Let us put our hands together for our Lord Jesus Christ. So those things that were hidden, as you put it, in the spiritual realm, they were suddenly brought into light.
Yes, ma'am, they were.
And the policies that you were not even aware of, those were brought to your knowledge as well.
Yes.
And even when you didn't have documents, God made a way and located you in his favor, that even the people that are dealing with the processes, you found favor through God in them. Let us put our hands together for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Now, to your second testimony, you were saying that you were not working, and then you were called for an interview. And that interview was the easiest and the simplest one that you've ever attended in your life before. So what happened after the interview, my sister?
So after the interview, they even organized transport. My friend even organized transport. She asked her daughter to take me to the interview and back from the interview. That has never happened for me before. I was called by the panel and they told me that I had obtained the job, and accommodation and food was provided for that month where I was trying to work myself out. And that was amazing. I've never experienced that much favor before.
We thank God for His mercy upon your life and His favor that He is continue to show you that indeed He is a merciful God, and indeed He is a God who provides, and through people and in His own way, and you shall never lack. We thank you, my sister. So now, what has happened? Have you received the job?
Yes, I've received the job. I started on the 4th of August. That's when I've started. So it's been almost a month now that I've been working.
Hallelujah! Let us put our hands together for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Now tell us, what is your advice to the children of God?
So my advice to the children of God is, it doesn't matter how long you have been suffering for, but there will come an appointed time that God will locate you, and yours is to never stop believing, because God is good and He's faithful, and at His time He will locate you. Just never stop believing that He will come through for you, because He's faithful and He will come through. Thank you.
Amen. Sister, as God has located you in His favor, let His word continue to be the standard of your life, and continue to trust Him and in Him, and continue to fear Him as He continues to cover you and direct you in this path that is set out before you. Amen.